Hello all, it's good to see you. I'm interested in taking a little bit of time here to talk about Help International and give you a good sense of what the project will be about that we're sponsoring, and see if I can answer maybe some questions that I think you might have. Help International is an organization that's based here in Utah. They're started by some professors that are actually part of the Center for Economic Self-Reliance now. And they spun up an organization to do this international development work. The way that the organization has functioned is to bring in volunteers who are from all over the western United States. They pay something like $1,000 to $2,000 to go spend a couple of weeks in a remote location where they can do development work. They do a variety of projects. The projects that Help International will be tackling this year in El Salvador include building adobe stoves, setting up gardens, square plot gardens, teaching gardening, helping the mentally handicapped in a mentally handicapped home they have there. There's a shelter for children that they also volunteer at. The main focus of Help International projects, though, are to establish relationships with people in country and build an environment and a system to help them sustain their own efforts to improve the situation. For example, the adobe stoves are a good project because you go in, you teach them how to manufacture these simple adobe dome-type stoves. It reduces the amount of fuel it takes to cook. It cuts down on the smoke that they have to look through every day, which improves their ocular health. They have less problems growing up with diseases of the eyes. So it reduces their costs and makes their lives better. The overall dollar investment to build one of these adobe stoves is extremely small. What it takes is the knowledge that the volunteers get during training, then taken down there to El Salvador, and the projects implemented with help from local philanthropic type organizations. So the adobe stoves are a good project. The other projects that I think are really keen are the efforts in these homes in order to take care of the invalids and the children that need their help. So the main part of what I think this whole effort really embodies, or the reason why it aligns with the Baxter Family effort, is because it is promoting self-reliance. They're going in, they're teaching people how to build these stoves. They're teaching them how to garden. They're teaching them how to lift themselves out of poverty. At the same time, the volunteers who go down to do the legwork and pay most of the cost of the programs are changed and encouraged to build their lives around self-reliance principles. The monies that we would donate, go to funding the efforts of the country director himself and his wife, who go down as a pair, and they lead projects. The money that we give them funds the materials used in the gardening, funds the materials used for the adobe stoves, it funds the various other projects that happen there in country. The fees that the volunteers pay, they go to cover all the overhead expenses, airfare, and the taxes and all of the paperwork that goes into making the whole thing function. So the dollars that we give go straight to the projects themselves. So I hope that's an overview of what's going on. The people are there in El Salvador the entire summer, so we see a broad impact for the relatively small amount of dollars that we invest. Hundreds of people are benefited by these projects, so I think there's a really good return on investment. They have a good track record. They've been at this for years, so I think this is a safe way to get our feet wet in this whole concept of helping people out through philanthropy. this is a kind of a low-risk organization to go out and see some impact. They're going to report to us regularly. They'll have a blog that we can have access to. And so we'll be able to get access really to the inner workings of what's going on the ground. So I'm excited to see the project be a success. I think the people are really going to be impacted in a positive way, and that we'll see a long-term gain over, we'll make some relationships, and we'll see people's lives get improved by our involvement in this project. So feel free to contact me, and we can chat up any other questions you might have about any of the other aspects of the projects or any other questions you have. All right. Bye.